Welcome to Farming vs Incapable, episode 21. Now, I'm only three quarters of the way through filming this, but I thought I'd do the voiceover for the first part, just in case I don't manage to do the entire thing. I can release half of the video and then make the episode 22 the last one. But hopefully in this video, I get 10 million coins and I will be able to afford a mansion. But this will be the last episode if this is the last episode in the series, it's the last episode of Farming and Friends, probably, unless you want me to do more, because I'm doing a new series, which is driving around the country in a Land Rover Series 3, raising money for Queen to Market Morecambe, paying £1 for a spot on the ceiling. But anyway, I'll have a video on that in a couple of days, so, you know, we'll get on with this video. So, hope you enjoy. So we started off with getting some milk, chocolate milk, because you know, using the last of the cocoa to make some chocolate milk, because all of my cows, you know, I sold them all. So I need to go buy some more, because I was trying to redesign my pen, it didn't work. So I decided to just redesign my entire farm, because it's a very inefficient design. There's way too much cocoa to milk ratio, so I made the cocoa field smaller, the rice field bigger, but it's no longer rice. And I did the first time I've ever bought carrots in the game, actually, this time, because it comes up in a bit, but I didn't have high enough equipment for potatoes, so I was like, you know, let's buy some carrots. And I've never bought carrots before, but they're basically just like potatoes. You know, they're not that exciting. Anyway, I am gonna go buy some cows now. Now, it does get a bit repetitive at this point, because it's just harvesting cocoa, getting milk, getting the chocolate milk, going to sell it, getting cows, and a bunch of stuff. So I tried to make the videos as short as possible, but it didn't quite work, because you can only speed them up a certain amount, so it's still quite long. But hopefully it's less boring than some of my other videos where it would have been, you know, longer. But anyway, now you got a monologue, and monologues aren't good, so we're gonna go on to something else now. Anyway, much more repetitive things happened, like buying, selling chocolate milk, making and selling chocolate milk, just doing some harvesting of some rice. But now it gets slightly more interesting, because we're redesigning the farm. I'm seeing how big the field needs to be, and then I'm messing around with other things, and then I'll eventually settle on a design. But we'll go into more depth with this than we do with the making and the selling of the chocolate milk, because that's boring by now. So right here I'm just having a look to see where the mansion could go. I do eventually settle on a much better place than this. Actually, at the moment it's in a really bad place where I've put it. This is when I've redesigned the entire farm. Hopefully it'll look nice, but you'll never really know until you've bought it, and I don't have 10 million coins yet. At the moment I've got about 5 million, but they're all worth of carrots, so you know, hopefully by tomorrow I will have made it all and I will have posted the video. But anyway, yeah, back. Anyway, I'm not even gonna try and bore you with the whole redesigning of the farm. Basically, it all went badly, and now I have a massive pile of eggs to deal with every time I try and respawn something. It's always on the pile of eggs, and I can't get it out. But this is what I'm going for. So what I'm going for right here is the field there, the chocolate milk factory and the animal food factory, and then behind that, right here where I'm putting the field, is the trees, cocoa trees, and then next to that will be a field for potatoes, but actually it's carrots because I couldn't get potatoes because of the level of equipment. And then right at the front of the farm will be where the chickens are, because I don't know why, I just thought, why not have some chickens. Well, I did originally have an idea of filling the mansion with eggs, but then I thought, nah, no one actually wants to watch that, so, you know. Anyway, and then the mansion goes next to the chickens, next to the cows as well. So, yeah, that's what it's gonna do. I will probably just skip out this part because there's like an hour of me just designing the farm. So I'm just gonna cut that out because I don't even think you want to see a time lapse because it'll be a good minute long. Anyway, monologues are equally as boring, so I'm gonna, yeah. So yeah, I just cut that entire video out because it was just me messing about for an hour, pretty much. So yeah, and I would like to apologise for the terrible editing of this video, but I just have a very short time frame, and I just want to get this series done before I do the next one, because I don't want to have to be doing both at the same time and it'll just be a whole thing. So yeah, I apologise, but I promise the next, well, I can't promise. Don't make promises. Don't make promises you can't keep. I will try my very hardest to make the next series better, because it's going to be in real life, so it's going to be like spontaneous words instead of recording the words afterwards. Anyway, that's not what you're here for. You're here for farming and friends. So we're going to show you some redesigning of the farm again. Anyway, so yeah, redesigned the farm, did all that, got chickens, and now I have made some chocolate milk with the new farm setup, which is quite efficient but also a little bit annoying with reversing of the trailers and putting the cocoa trailer in, but if I get it correct, it'll be fine. And this is around about the time the glitches started coming in. I'll tell you about them. Right, so glitch number 1 is actually self-inflicted. It was where the cursor would get stuck in place and the screen would just start moving. It was really annoying. I think this actually came in ages ago, but it turns out it's because it kept on disconnecting my keyboard and connecting to the Xbox controller I got connected to my computer. Xbox 360 controller, amazing controller, beautiful. But yeah, it did that, and I only noticed today that that was the reason. It's because instead of N, Q and E at the side, it was like X, Y and A or something, and I was like, oh, it's connected to the controller. So that was very annoying. I had to click the Windows button twice, like every couple seconds, which is very annoying. So no, that's not Farming and Friends' fault, that was my fault. But the one that is their fault is the cows. They've got enough food, they've got enough space, but their happiness is just all of them are stuck at 80% or something. I think it was like 86. But then that resolved itself. But then today they're all stuck at 100% milk and they won't go any higher than 100%. And they've got enough food and space. And their happiness is at 86% again, stuck at 86. So I don't know what that's on about. And also, it won't let me clean them out. Like, it says E to clean them out. I click E. I press the button on the screen, I press the other button on the screen, and it doesn't work. So if anyone from Farming and Friends, you know, development team, done games, I'd really appreciate if you took a look into that. Oh, and also, you know, the paths don't work, but they do now because they updated it, which is very good. So thank you for that if you're done games and you're watching. Very, very good job. But, you know, I'd appreciate you. Well, I'm probably never going to play this game after this episode, so it doesn't really bother me, but... Anyway, for the other gamers, really appreciate if you solve that problem. Unless it's me again. Maybe I'm just the problem. But anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, I just cut a bunch of bits out. Basically, I made some chocolate milk, and now I'm going to sell it. So, from the new setup, I've got enough cows to get Oh no, it's 96 milk. So when put, and that's free range. So when it's put in the thing, it's 192 free range milk, and I have enough. I get 496 cocoa, so it's enough to make 19 chocolate milk. But every now and again, when I get enough milk, because every 5 times I get enough milk to make 1 more chocolate milk, I get 20 chocolate milk. So it's usually around 400,000 coins each time, which is pretty good. But not as good if I obviously had less chickens and more cows, but I don't. So anyway, less explaining, more videoing. Now I would like to make an apology. There's about 2 hours of footage, no, maybe like an hour and a half, that isn't here because instead of clicking record, I clicked start streaming. And it wasn't streaming to anything, obviously, because I didn't have any streaming platforms open. So, you know, I didn't record that. But as you can see here, I can't clean out my chickens, so they're all just a bit stinky. But that's fine. They'll live. So, yeah, this is a couple days ago, I think. So I actually remember what's going on instead of, like, the other stuff that was a couple months ago or whatever. Right, okay, so this is just a bunch of repetitive buying carrots and milk and chocolate milk, cocoa, and making chocolate milk, basically. So I'm probably just going to skip through a bunch of parts. You know what, you can just have it as a minute and 8 seconds long time lapse because 1, I can't be bothered to edit it all, 2, I'm too tired for this, 3, you know, I didn't want to just cut it all out, and 4, I'm on a short time frame, so I don't have time to edit it all, and 5, you know, you can just skip past it if you don't want to watch it, and 6, I don't have a 6th point. And 7, you know, yeah, anyway, moving on. I have remembered my 7th point. Now I've forgotten it. Oh yeah, carrots. Never used carrots before. This is my first time. They're basically just like worse version of potatoes, but anyway. And now this is where the cow's broken. I checked, it says they've got enough food, they've got enough space, but they've all got the little red bits on top, and they got 87% is that, with 100% milk, so I don't know what it's on about, but yeah. Anyway, this is coming to a close of this section, so I have, yeah, 1 second. You see, I'm kind of slipping up a bit here. I was acting like I was actually talking to a real person, because I said 1 second. Anyway, yes, I ploughed the field, cultivated the field, did not seed the field yet. No, I just harvested the carrots. And then, I left it at that and thought, oh, I'll go edit it. And then I'll do the rest of it tomorrow. And then maybe I'll be able to upload it before I have to go on the little trip that I'm going to do a videos on. That's going to be way cooler than this, so you should definitely go check that out when I upload it, you know. the quality of my videos is really gone down. It's not good. It's not good. Need to bring it back up. But anyway, it was a race against the clock with the carrots. It's not anymore because the price has already changed. But it was at 2,000 coins, and I was like, whoa. So you know, I was harvesting like a madman, and then I eventually got 2 batches. I think I got 606. On the price storage change, I only sold 600 carrots at 2,000, and now it's at 1,900, I think. So it's still a pretty good price, and I think I get close on a million, get 5 million. Yeah, 4,400. Not 4,400,000. I think, something along those lines. And then I buy I tried to buy two pallets of carrots, but I couldn't because I didn't have enough space. So hopefully in the next little section that I'll film tomorrow, because right now I'm not feeling it. I should be able to do that, and then on Thursday, hopefully, I will upload the first episode of the new series, which is yet to be named. So goodbye from me on what day is it? Tuesday. I'll pick this up on Wednesday, tomorrow, and yeah, this video is becoming very long. Anyway, goodbye from me on Tuesday. Hello. It's now Wednesday. Anyway, again, it's late at night. I apologise for the last recording, but I think I waffled about a bunch of stuff that was not relevant for ages. So yeah, I apologise. I would also like to apologise. I didn't make 10 million coins, and I've decided I'm just going to make this the last episode. So I don't get a mansion, but I'm just wrapping up the series so I can make a new series that will hopefully be a lot better than this one, because, you know, I have more time and stuff. Well, no, probably not more time, but, you know, I don't know. Anyway, now as you can probably see from that time lapse, the cows are still a bit weird. They only go up to 80% happiness, or was it 86 or something, when they should be at 100 because they got enough food and enough space, but I don't know. So I decided to plant carrots instead. Now, this was a mistake, because the carrot, yes, they give you quite a lot of profit, but I don't have level 5 equipment, because I thought there's no point investing in it because I don't have enough time to get to 10 million coins. So I can only do two tiles at once, so it's a lot less efficient and a lot more inefficient than it should be. So yeah, I don't know. So I planted the, well, plowed, cultivated, and planted the what is this? Carrots. Now that all the carrots was grown, I decided to go milk the cows, even though they only had 87% happiness, is it? And although here it says free range milk, they only gave me regular. So I did some calculations. So I calculated that roughly when I had sold the carrot, I would have roughly 5 million coins. So to make 5 million coins from the glitched out cows that were only giving regular milk, it would take a minimum of 4 hours. Now, it would take me to the early hours of tomorrow morning, when I'm meant to be leaving on, you know, the trip around the country. So I decided not to do that. So I've decided to just make this the last episode. I'll start afresh with the new one. So I apologise that this is terrible, but if you've made it this far in the video, I would like to say well done. Your attention span has not been destroyed by, you know, watching too many TikToks, because that's usually what people attention spans destroyed by. So well done for that. But also, what are you doing with your life? Watching some guy waffle about farming and friends for 20 minutes. Anyway, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I waited around a bit for, I mean, actually I went to go sell the chocolate milk once. So yeah, as I said, this is pretty much it. It's the end of the Farming Friends series. It didn't end how I had hoped with buying a mansion and stuff, but you know, not everything can happen amazingly. So if you did enjoy the video, and if you do want me to make an episode 22 where I do just wrap up the series and buy a mansion, because that will take me a good 6 hours, to be honest. I severely underestimated the amount of time it would take to get a mansion from this stage. So you know, if you want me to do that, you know, put it in the comments or whatever. But if you did enjoy the video, maybe consider liking and subscribing. If you didn't enjoy the video, then please, you know, just like maybe consider watching the next video that I put out, which will be about, you know, Series 3 Land Rovers, which are very, very cool, very beautiful vehicles. But anyway, since the recording has ended and now you're just either staring at, you know, frozen screen for ages, I will say goodbye, and I apologise for all the waffling, but I am apologising for the waffling whilst waffling. So anyway, goodbye.